on Car Fix. We are today going to be fixing the leaks on my wife's Mark 1 Aygo 2014. It is leaking from the top brake light, and I've also got some seals for the rear lights as well that have come in the pack. So you can tell easily if this is leaking because one, your car, especially now it's started snowing here as I'm filming this, you will get huge amounts of condensation on your windows. And in this car, if you can see up there, you can see how condensated the window is. It is soaking wet. The carpet has been taken out the bottom of here because it was soaking. But the way to see if your brake light is leaking easily enough is if you touch the headlining up there, you'll be able to feel that it's wet. So it leaks through the light into the headlining, and you will feel that the headlining's wet. They're also prone to leaking through the headlights, through these rubber bungs, and also some vents behind the bumper. But I'm not taking the bumper off today. I'm going to hope this fixes it because this is definitely the main source of the leak because you can feel it's actually wet up there. So we'll get this light off. We'll have a look at the seal, and then we'll get the other lights off, and I'll show you the seal kit that I got from Amazon for £7, and we'll get to fitting it. So let's get the light off. So first things first, we'll take off this brake light. It's 2 Phillips screws. You just unscrew very easily. It should just pull off easily enough. There we go. And you can see the mud and everything on and mould in that seal, and then on the inside, look how wet it is. So it's clearly the seal for that has absolutely gone. So we're going to have to pull the water pipe out there, drain pipe, and pull the electrical plug out. Then we can clear this seal up and put the new one in. Sorry, it's not a drain pipe, this actually, it's the rear washer jet. And then just to press and pull on that plug and it'll come out. So we'll clean that up in a bit. We'll get these other lights out first. So we'll get the rear light out now. There's a 10mm bolt, a electrical plug to unscrew on the rear side of it. So you need to first obviously remove the clip from here, the plastic clip that just pulls out. There is a Phillips screwdriver there. You may need to move the one here so you can get up to the bolt under there. It's a 10mm bolt. I've got a ratchet screwdriver. All you need to do is crack it off and you can get it off the rest of the way with your fingers. So we'll get to that now. Just undo the screw, undo this clip, and you can pull the carpet back out the way. Like so, and then you can get it under there. And under here, you'll see the electrical connector. And just behind it, you can see the bolt just there. That's the one that you need to unscrew. So you just do like a normal car electrical connector. It's very difficult to film this, but click and pull, and it'll unplug. And you can just pull this plastic trim away, it's on clips, just to give yourself a little bit more space. And then in there, it's very, very difficult to film this, I do apologise. You can see the bolt somewhere up there behind the plug. There, the 10mm bolt there. It's on not very tight, so it just needs cracking off, and you can turn it off, undo it by your fingers. Then you need to pull the headlight out. So I'll just crack that off. So yeah, there we go. The bolt is out. You do have to pull on this quite hard. It's held in with clips. It doesn't just slide out. It does need a good yank. But whoever designed this to take the trim all out especially behind there, and a little bolt in behind these lights. Just what happens if you need to change a bulb and you've got to do all that? It's an absolute nightmare. Wasn't designed at all cleverly. But yeah, these are in with clips, so you've got to get in behind it and pull quite hard, but it will come out. And then you can see there the old seal, which we'll replace. You can see there's a little bit of water in there, so that's what we're replacing. There's the bolt that's the biggest pain in the backside about doing this whole job. It's not difficult really to get out, it's just in there in an awkward place to undo. But we're going to take these inside now and replace the seals. Here's the new seal kit, the one for the rear brake light and then the two rear light ones. It was £7 from Amazon. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description, but it's easy enough to find. So basically, I'm tempted to leave that seal on and put these ones over the top because they're not horrendous and it'll just give you some extra squish against the actual car. Might be a mistake, but we'll go with it. But this one, they're not so bad actually, but I'm replacing them because I've got the seals. The one I actually want to do is this. This is the one we'll focus on. We need to scrape all this out and then replace it with a new one. And I might even put some silicone on there as well, because I think this is an extremely common fault on these. But let's get to scraping. I'm just going to use a small flat-headed screwdriver to get in there and just get rid of the seal completely. So this won't be that entertaining, but you can see it's all broken there. So you just scrape it all out, all the way round like that. Get rid of it all, clean it up, and then we'll stick the new one on. So I'm sure you don't need to see me scrape all this horrendous old manky seal off. So I'll come back to you when I'm about to put the new one on, because this might take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to clean this up properly to get a new seat for the new seal. So I'll be back when we're ready to put the new seal in. That's all cleaned up now. All the surfaces where the gasket's going to go is clean. Used a bit of alcohol and a bit of wire wool to get rid of it all, because this seal was basically doing nothing and it turned to absolute just mush. So the new seal is here. Just test we're going to get it on the right way before I take the sticky pad off. So that looks about right. So all you do is obviously take the sticker off the back and stick it over, and then we can reinstall it on the car. Obviously line the holes up. And then just make sure that the seal goes in the actual little recess that it fits into. And then that is that installed and ready to just be screwed back in and plugged back in. Just like that. Because this is an old car and it's probably going to leak again, I'm going to run a bead of silicone around here as well and then squish it on. So just to give it the double whammy. And we'll move on to one of the lights now. I'm not going to show you both, but I can't decide whether to scrape this off and clean it or just stick these over the top with a bead of silicone between them, because they're not, I don't think these are really too bad at the moment. It's just a lot of cleanup work for no reason. So I think I'm just going to put a bead of silicone around there and put this on top and then squish it back into the car to reseal them, because these are not too much of a problem, but that's how you obviously would do that. It's chucking it down with snow now, so I'm going to clean off around the edge here, then we're going to just install. Right, so yeah, that's all clean. So we're going to put the new light in. We're going to plug the rear washer back in and the actual electrical connectors first. And just simply shove it back in there. And obviously, if you have siliconed it, wipe off any excess afterwards. And there we go, that's that back in. So hopefully that will now not leak. And basically putting the headlights, the lights back in is the reverse of taking them out. So I'll give the cavity a quick clean, put the light in, put the bolt in, put the electrical connector in, and you should be all sealed up. So when I've got them back in, I'll give you a final look, because it's too hard to film in there, me just putting the light back in, and it's also snowing. So there we go, everyone, the lights are back in. I did take out the extra seal. You couldn't get it to sit flush with the car with the extra sealing, but I've kept them in case they do leak, so I've got some spares. And the new seal in the top, which is likely the main culprit of all leaks on these cars and Citroen C ones, and I think the Peugeot version as well. So really the video is about changing that seal, and the lights is a bit of an added bonus. I know it's been all over the place, but it's snowing, it's minus weather, it's hard to film, and I needed to get this done because the car is getting drenched in this weather. So please like, favourite, and subscribe the video if you enjoyed it or it helped you out or anything else, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.